If your business cannot run without you, you do not own a business, you own a job. I know that is uncomfortable to hear. But it is the most important distinction any business owner needs to make, because I have been on both sides of that line. I have built businesses that were completely dependent on me showing up every single day. And I've built businesses that ran, grew, and generated revenue while I was not in the room. The difference between those two experiences is not luck. It is not scale. It is not even time. It is systems. And in this video, I am going to show you the 5 signs that tell you which side of that line your business is currently on. My name is Riaz. I am the founder of Seerah Capital. For the last 15 years, I have not just advised businesses. I have built them, scaled them, and operated them. I know what it feels like to be the one holding everything together, and I know what it takes to build a business that holds itself together. In the description below this video is the link to the free Seerah Capital Business Health Check. It's an online quiz, less than 5 minutes, and at the end, you get a personalized score sent directly to your email across 6 areas: leadership, systems, people, finance, commercial, and values. If you are an established business owner ready to stop being the bottleneck in your own company, then you are in the right place. Subscribe. I publish practical, operator-grade content every single week, and sometimes a little more. Here is the fundamental problem every growing business eventually faces. You built this business on your talent, your relationships, and your personal drive. That is something to be genuinely proud of. But here is what nobody tells you. The skills and habits that got you here become the ceiling that stops you going further. When you build a business around yourself, your knowledge, your approvals, your involvement in everything, you create a machine that runs on your personal energy. And personal energy has limits. You can only be in so many places, you can only carry out so many decisions. At some point, the effort of running the business starts to exceed the rewards of owning it. The answer is professionalization, not a rebrand, not a new product. Professionalization, building systems, structures, and capable people that allow the business to run and grow independent of any single individual, including yourself. Here are the 5 signs that it is time. The first sign: everything important requires your personal approval. Think about the last 5 significant decisions made in your business. How many required you personally? If the answer is all of them, your business has a single point of failure, and that single point is you. The question to ask honestly is this: if you were completely unreachable for 4 weeks, that's 1 month, what would stop? Whatever that answer reveals, that is your starting point. The second sign: your team do not know what a great job actually looks like. This shows up in a very specific way. Your people are hardworking, but the output is inconsistent. You find yourself re-explaining the same things. Work gets done and then redone. And you hear yourself saying, "Just do it how I would do it," more often than you should. Sign number 3: you cannot accurately predict next month's revenue. If I asked you right now what your revenue will be in 60 days, could you give me a confident number? Or would you give me a list of variables and end with "it depends"? Unpredictable revenue is not just stressful. It prevents every downstream decision: hiring, investing, expanding. Consistent, predictable revenue is not luck. It is the output of a structured commercial system, a defined pipeline, and a repeatable sales process, ideally with some recurring income. If your revenue surprises you every month in either direction, that is a structural problem. But the good news, it is fixable. Sign number 4: Your best people leave within 18 months. High staff turnover is expensive. Replacing a mid-level team member typically costs between half and twice their annual salary once you account for recruitment, onboarding, and lost productivity. But beyond the cost, the departures are communicating something. The most talented people do not leave for money alone. They leave chaos. They leave unclear expectations. They leave environments where the culture is whatever the founder's mood happens to be that week. The fifth sign: there is no documented plan for what happens to this business after you. And you know what? This is the one most business owners avoid. Whether you plan to sell in 5 years, pass this to your family, or run it indefinitely, if there is no formal succession plan, you do not own an asset. You own a liability that is entirely dependent on your continued presence. And I want to be clear. Look, this matters right now, not just in the future. Businesses that have done the succession planning work are more valuable, more resilient, and better run today. The founder who has thought through their exit, even if it is decades away, builds a fundamentally different kind of company than the one who has not. So start the conversation now. So, how many of those 5 signs showed up in your business? If the answer is more than one, here is what I want you to do right now. In the description below this video is the link to the free Seerah Capital Business Health Check. It's an online quiz which will take you less than 5 minutes, and at the end you get a personalized score sent directly to your email across 6 different areas: leadership, systems, people, finance, commercial, and values. Once you get your score, there is an option in that email to book a free 30-minute discovery call directly with me. No script, no pressure, just an honest conversation about your business from someone who has operated one. The link is in the description. I will see you in the next video.